Hello, Andrew Carter again, talking about how to write emails faster. Now, this is the second video in the series. The first video covered one type, and this is going to cover a second. You'll still be able to get quite a bit out of this, but I highly recommend you go to the first video and watch it first, because I'm going to assume you watched it first. Okay, so how to write emails faster, okay? Again, the reason to write, marketing, but this time proactive. Those are the other videos, okay? If you're doing marketing emails, go watch videos on how to write marketing emails. Those are pretty specific to a certain purpose, and there's some people out there that do some really good work. I highly recommend you go take a look at theirs. Okay, today we're going to cover reactive. These are a little trickier than the proactive, because the proactive, it's all on you. You are the person that makes the decision to write it. You're the person that has the purpose. In reactive, it's somebody else. Somebody has sent you an email, and now you have to respond to that email. Okay? I highly recommend when you're doing these kinds that you sit down and you focus. This is something that in today's 24/7 culture we don't do. We'll be answering on the phone while going here, going there. You're going to waste a lot of time doing it that way. Set a time aside, sit down, turn off all of the rest of the notifications, and focus on writing your emails. Don't be distracted. Okay? That's how you get fast, accurate emails. Okay? So, say you've got your nice quiet space, you've told people don't bother me for an hour, and now you're getting ready to work. Now, for emails, you'd be kind of surprised what the next step is. Just pull out a note paper. Yeah, I'm a little old school, but there's a reason for this. I'll get to that in a moment. Here it is. First, you're going to skim the email. Okay? This is to make sure you genuinely are the person that needs to respond. Okay? Unfortunately, there are some people out there that do not know email etiquette. Email etiquette says that you should clearly state who the email is to in consequence of what they have to respond. Okay? If you get a direct email, that says there should be something you need to take action on. If you're in the carbon copy, if you're in the blind carbon copy, generally those can be taken aside. You can get to them when you have time. I'm going to assume that you know that you are going to have to return this email. There's something in there you have to do. Okay? So you skim first. Get the general idea of what it is they want you to do. Now, if they followed this strategy, you should be able to read the first sentence and know exactly what it is, because the purpose should be the first sentence. However, not everybody's watched my videos. So I'm going to assume the person has written a rambling narrative. Skim. Don't read. Skim. Go quickly through it. Make sure it genuinely is something you have to respond to urgently or quickly. Remember, you set this time aside just to answer the emails. Okay? That time is valuable. You're not doing anything else. You're not helping any other situation at that point. So that time is valuable to you. So don't waste it sending replies to people who don't need them. Reply to the people who do need your replies. Focus. That is a key part to being more efficient in writing your email. Okay? So you skimmed your email. You found out that, oh, yes, this is genuinely something I need to respond to. Now, this is where you read. Now, this is where that piece of note paper comes in. Can be scrap paper, can be a notebook, whatever you want. Some people like to keep these notes, some people just throw them away when they're done. I'm a throwaway type. Take out your pen, pencil, write down the key things that need to be done. Note form, just a quick note here and there. Okay? You may think, oh, geez, it's an extra step. Yes, but it'll focus you. A lot of this is about focus. It will get those thoughts down as to exactly what things you need to go through first, second, third, fourth. Okay, so you write those things down, the key points that you have to write back on. Once you have that done, you've read through the whole email and you've come up with your points you have to do, take a look at them. Okay, which is the first one you need to write about? Second, third, fourth. Okay, hopefully no more than 4. But if you do, 5th. Okay, go through those notes, write down exactly which order you're going to address the issues in. Okay, at this point, you have an outline. So when you go back, you need to think about your audience. Who is it that wrote this email to you? Be clear exactly what's in your mind of what they need, which you should be because you just read their email. Okay? Then put the purpose in your opening sentence. Okay? So the purpose, right, it can either be to inform, persuade, or request. Now in the previous email, I have more examples. So I'm just going with my favorites here. Okay? So I would like to tell you, okay, immediately start with that. Don't think, just put it down. You can always change it later. Remember, part of the advantage of doing things on the computer is it's very easy to change something later if you don't like it. Get it down and then go back and change things if you need to. Okay? I'll cover that in a later video. Okay? Next, persuade. I would like to convince you. Okay? Again, back to my favorites. I like would, I like could. Okay? They're a bit more polite, but still pretty direct. Okay? So, I would like to convince you to do this, or I'd like to convince you to do that. And then request. Could you please? Again, very direct. Okay? So once you've got that, then you look at your notes. Your notes are going to tell you the roadmap you need to go on. There's no, oh, geez, what do I do now? Oh, I got all these problems. You've already done that. It's all taken care of. Just write it. Don't worry about it. You're not composing an epic, okay? Just hit the points that need to be hit, write them down, then you can do the editing at the end. And I'll talk more about that in a later video. Now, if you're looking at the grammar and some of those things about how to write some of these, whether to use to infinitives, gerunds, those kinds of things, please check out our YouTube channel. It has a lot of great videos on grammar. This is purely about how to write faster, not necessarily how to write better. So check out the links in the description, and I hope to see you next time.